Welcome to 6,100 feet of elevation, round 5 of the 2009 Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship, hosted at Thunder Valley Raceway in Lakewood, Colorado, just outside the mile-high city of Denver. Let's go racing in the 250 class. Moto number 1, Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki horsepower on display in the elevation. The 377 of Christophe Pourcel, the whole shot. The 19 of Jake Weimer's teammate right behind him. Then you had Brock Tickle in the Star Racing Yamaha and the Geico Power Sports Honda of Blake Wharton in fourth. Those four stayed close and edged themselves away from the rest of the field. Later in the race, Pourcel would pull a little bit of a gap on his teammate Weimer, who admitted he tightened up. Weimer's been struggling a bit this year. He was happy to just take second with Tickle and Wharton right behind them, third and fourth. Meanwhile, championship rival to Pourcel, Ryan Dungey, tangled with a few riders in turn 1. He was way back. He had to fight his way from outside the top 20 for a hard-earned 6th place. Tommy Searle on the factory muscle milk KTM just able to hold him off for 5th. Moto number 2, Weimer, another great start. He's out front early. As for Pourcel, the Frenchman got stuck in the gate, bounced around as he hit that thing early in Moto 2. Pourcel was dead last. He passed 23 riders on lap 1, got himself into 17th, fought his way through traffic. Weimer challenged by the 151 of Justin Barcia. Weimer crashes. Barcia takes the lead. Weimer gets back up, moves from 3rd to 2nd, then challenges Barcia and takes over the lead. Jake Weimer would take a 2-1 score to his first ever AMA Pro Motocross victory. Congrats to the man out of Idaho. Meanwhile, the championship contenders, Pourcel and Dungey, they would be involved in a tremendous 6-rider fight. Eventually, Dungey would emerge with a 4th as Searle held him off again. 2nd goes to Barcia. Brett Metcalf executes a last lap pass on Pourcel to cost the series leader a few points, but either way, with a 2nd place finish, Pourcel extends his points lead over Dungey. Congratulations, also on the podium, Tommy Searle. Let's go to the 450 class. Mike Alessi looking to put in a hero effort and score some points with a broken kneecap. A good start behind the Hondas of Ivan Tedesco and Chris Blows early. Alessi a little off the pace with the injury. We get passed by his teammate Chad Reed and a few other riders, but then bumped into by Josh Grant in a racing incident on the first lap. Alessi lands right on the knee. That would end him for the day and maybe even for the season. A heartbreaker for the number 800. Meanwhile, Ivan Tedesco out front and flying. The strongest performance we've seen out of Ivan Tedesco in years. No challengers in this moto. Tedesco rolls to the first moto victory. And his teammate Andrew Short coming through the pack fights his way into the number 2 spot. Chad Reed is not the same rider that he was 2 weeks ago at our last race at High Point in Pennsylvania. He finishes 3rd, but he was not happy with that performance, giving up points to the 2 Honda riders up front. Under the lights for Moto 2, could Tedesco put the finishing touches on his first victory in 5 years? Well, he was ready, and he got the whole shot in Moto 2, but this time Short was right there behind him, and they went at it in the early laps. Short challenging his teammate at every turn. Finally, Tedesco begins to put a burst of speed together, pulls away from Short, and then Short would be challenged by the 48 of Tommy Hahn. Hahn passes Short for 2nd, then goes off the track. Short gets him back. That makes Andrew Short 2-2 on the day for 2nd overall. Hahn on the podium in 3rd, but Ivan Tedesco rolling a 1-1 score. He takes his first ever win in the Premier 450 division and begins to creep into the points race because Chad Reed struggled big time in that one, following up his 3rd in Moto 1 with a 7th in Moto 2. The Honda boys are closing the gap. That's the racing from the Mile High City. That's round 5 of the Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship. I'm Jason Wygant. We'll catch everyone next week for a July 4th special at Redbud in Buchanan, Michigan, just outside of South Bend, Indiana. See you there.